You're listening to the Macky Rat podcast. We are a comedy podcast. And we talk about movies, news, pop culture, and our personal lives. And I guess we'd be remiss to not talk about a extremely unfunny news, event with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And for those of you who don't know, which I couldn't imagine as anybody, Charlie Kirk was assassinated at an event. And what's so funny? What are you laughing at? I said this wasn't funny.
I just like the choice of word. It's he was assassinated.
He was assassinated. And, I don't think Charlie Kirk... I think Charlie Kirk himself was a guy who had a, I mean, I wouldn't... It's a very complex thing, but he had like a kind of like humorous spirit about him, So, I mean, I don't think he'd listen to this podcast. He'd probably hate this podcast, actually. But... because it's not, it's not that funny or anything or important. But...
how dare you?
The thing is this, and this is my thoughts, and then you can give me your thoughts afterwards, Kaleb, no matter what we are, because, we are unfiltered and uncensored. But the thing is this, Charlie Kirk is another one of, people throughout history who, was killed because they loved their country. And you don't have to, like, his idea of loving the country might differ from yours pretty heavily. Some people, right? Probably not you, Kaleb. It's probably spot on for you. But
yeah, identically. Yeah.
But when you love your country so much, like I said, it doesn't those ideals don't have to parallel your own. You can kind of be put at risk. And, it's been happening since the beginning of time in memoriam with countries, someone who, I think in their heart had the best interest in mind for their country. Can create a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Controversy, I guess. And,
sure, yeah.
And, with those controversies, people's love for their country, goes, brings high tensions. And, it led to, someone taking up arms and murdering him. And, it seems remarkable, and it is remarkable in a lot of ways, but it's nothing new, and it is very, and but ultimately for this podcast, and we just wanted to say something because we deal with news and stuff, and I think that anytime someone, and we've said this about other people who have suffered a similar fate, in the news. Anytime someone kind of dies before their time, it's kind of like, I guess, more or less, we're pacifists. So, we think that anyone who, passes before their time, it's a tragedy. And we hope that, Charlie Kirk can rest in peace, and some semblance of justice is brought eventually, but as, kind of embracers of, ultimate free speech, not quite to the same degree as him, right? But we think that, being killed for your opinion is pretty not cool, I guess. That's not. That's not very
cool.
This isn't a poetic. Look, I'm not a poet. Okay, I'm not like some sort of brilliant guy who knows how to talk about stuff like this. I think it's sad. I saw the video and I was very disturbed by it. So, to be like to be sad about it is great. I mean, is understandable, and to be impartial towards it is also kind of understandable because we are desensitized to these kind of things as a society, but to, take joy in this guy dying, I think is a little, perverse. So anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Well, you got anything to say about this major news, Kaleb?
Not too much. I don't really care at all. You can count me in, I guess, as part of the desensitized group, I suppose. Part of me wants to say, he fucked around and he found out, but at the same time, like you were saying, I don't think a person should necessarily be taken out just because they were trying to say whatever they wanted to say. But yeah, unfortunately, that is the world that we live in. So yeah, that will happen, especially in this country. But yeah, largely, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it or anything.
No,
I don't find it a particularly important topic.
Yeah, as you shouldn't. I think that people put a lot of faith in a celebrity, a celebrity and a political guy, and people ought to put a lot of stuff into that, and I don't know if that's healthy either, but it's definitely the world we live in, and it has been since forever. Like political assassination and stuff like that. And, but when it happens so vividly, it's not, a lot of times people just heard about it, it's not the same as like we have access to being able to see it and all this stuff. And, if there's
caught in 4K.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, man. I don't know. But if anyone else is, having whatever because of it, tweet us. Yeah, tweet at us, and then you can also just do a quick Google search. I'm sure there's some outreach out there that can help discuss stuff like that for you. It's not great if you are, Anyways, that's all I have to really say about it. I don't know too much about the guy, but I think I think he.
Stay tuned. I'm sure something else is gonna happen because of it. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I mean. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to when.
Who knows what we're going to talk about next week?
Yeah. When you and I have deceased and still going on.
We're going to be doing a live podcast in Provo, Utah, and just get both of us sniped immediately.
Not us. No. I hope not. I mean, this is not the last time we'll see stuff like this here or elsewhere, or even after presumably one day the U.S. is gone and some sort of other crazy, wacky, place with like silver flying pyramids and like ball bearing stuff flying around. Like one of those like a 70s interpretation of the future has fulfilled itself.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm imagining. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll still be going on then. I imagine. So, anyways, it's I don't know. This whole stuff's got me a little bummed out, though. People dying and stuff. It's not great.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah.
Anyways, that was we talked about it for longer than I wanted to, actually. Not that fun. I don't know if anyone is still listening. Probably not. It's not that.
Yeah,
not
awesome.
Not great comedy stuff. We should have put this. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. So, anyways, what's new with you?
Oh, not too much. Another boring week.
Yeah, it was a bit of a this stuff kind of dominated the news stuff, so it's not too much funny news going on, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you can think of?
Yeah, there's some kind of, I don't know if I'd call it news, but the next WrestleMania is going to be taking place in Saudi Arabia. It's kind of amusing.
That is insane. Why?
Yeah,
why would they do that? Isn't
I don't
it?
understand the logistics of that. Most fans of WrestleMania are from the Midwest, and they do not have the money to travel to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, do people in Saudi Arabia love like WWE?
No.
Do
No, I don't think they do. I don't
okay,
think they even know what it is.
interesting.
They're
That's
just the only thing they know is oil money over there, I think.
yeah. They're like, it'd be cool if they had like that's great actually. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, I get it. It's starting to come together in my mind. I'm like, okay, hold on a second. WrestleMania
Hmm.
in Saudi Arabia. You're like, that seems a little out of place for some guy who is like, 30 years old and mentally retarded wanting to hug John Cena or whatever the hell is going on in wrestling. I don't know about it. What is wrestling even like these days? Do they still do like characters?
I I I think they do, but they're not as interesting as they used to be, that's for sure.
Yeah, they can't have like a Yokozuna or like
Yeah, highly racist
yeah, you can't
depictions.
have like a African witch doctor guy being like
Yeah.
that sucks,
That's
dude.
not allowed anymore. Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer.
An
Everyone's like,
African witch doctor. Yeah.
that's sick, dude. That's wrestling, Well, that sucks. Is John Cena still wrestling? No, he just acts now. He's Peacemaker or something.
I think every once in a while he does something, but yeah, mostly not.
They should bring him back. They should bring back The Rock, John Cena, the other Bret the Hitman Hart if he's still alive. Hulk
Papa
Hogan,
Shango.
yeah, Papa Shango,
Voodoo guy.
the Arab guy. I think he died recently too. The Iron
Yeah,
Sheik.
he did. Yeah, Iron Sheik, yeah.
They should use all the money in Saudi Arabia's, oil money to bring back these dead wrestlers. And
That'd be cool, yeah.
they're like WrestleMania 165. We've actually I don't know. That's good. That's good. It's great that eventually, thanks to whatever the hell, all the people who are interested in making money, every single sporting event and everything will be done in Saudi Arabia soon. I'm hoping.
Yeah. If you want to see a baseball game, you got to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. The World Series live from
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia. There's just like these freaking like slack jawed Arabs fucking eating God knows what. They're like, hey, I guess we're doing, hey, we got so much. But it does leave a lot of stuff, I think, outside of cloning people, which is cool. It does leave a lot of, I think, opportunities, right? They could have like they're like, how they have like Rage in the Cage or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They could have like Rage in the Cage, but there's like a Lamborghini. You know how it's like they throw him off the top of the stage. They could throw a guy off the top of the stage onto a Lamborghini and like destroy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
F1 racing cars just zoom on right by the ring. It's like in the middle of a big F1 racing circuit.
Yeah, that's sick. That's like a Tekken stage or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Every sporting event we do in Dubai, I'm guessing it's in Dubai. Dubai's in Saudi Arabia, right?
No, that's the UAE.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell's
Very
in
close.
Saudi What's in Saudi Arabia?
The world's biggest sand desert is in Saudi Arabia. Is that a fact? I think that I might have mentioned that fact actually on the podcast.
That's sick, actually. That's where WrestleMania should take place, just in the middle of the world's largest sand
Yeah,
desert.
they just drop them in.
And they're like looking around, they're like, what the hell? And like
It's
sand's getting in
time.
their eye. Yeah.
Yeah, sandstorm. Yeah,
They're just like, ah!
this is awful. Yeah, baseball in the middle of a huge fucking sand dune.
Yeah. Everything should be you're just dropped in the very Mad Max. But I'd like to think of some other Saudi-based wrestling matches. What could they do? Let's see here. What do you got? I have a Hell in the Cell Lamborghini edition. What do you got, Caleb? Pitch me a. Let's do a meeting. We're meeting with the Sheik. I guess they
All
have a
right.
Sheik there. Do they have Sheiks there?
I think they do. Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Excellent. So we meet with the Sheik,
Hmm.
and they're like, "Your evil, decadent, stupid, infidel American country wants to have WrestleMania 165 here, and by Allah, it is going to be the best WrestleMania ever." It's like, I'm getting mixed messages here, but okay. He's like, so give me some ideas. What should we do for this WrestleMania? It's like, are you the leader of what? Why are you? Anyways, well, I got an idea. Hell in the Cell with a Lamborghini. He's like, excellent. I love Lamborghinis. Caleb, what do you have in mind?
I was thinking like maybe like having a WrestleMania event in kind of like a ball pit, but instead of balls, it's like those mini gold bars. It's just like, like 1,000,000 gold bars.
Absolutely. I have only 1,000,000.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I will supply the gold bars.
Fantastic, yeah.
Mr.X. What about it's a cage match. Many of my ideas are gonna be variations of the cage match, mind you. That's the extent of what I know. It's the cage match, but they fight with those weird curved Arabian swords, and they cut off each other's heads.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Arabian. They call it an Arabian chicken fight, is what it's called. We can do that. Here, that is allowed. We will have your John Cena fight against your Undertaker. I think the Undertaker is retired, actually. He's much older than John Cena. That is, I will, trust me, you throw around a couple gold bars, anything can happen. Caleb, next idea.
What about like a wrestling match, like traditional wrestling match, but everybody in the audience gets like a water gun full of oil that they can like spray the wrestlers while they wrestle.
Brilliant. Baby wrestling match, we will call it. What? That's a crazy name. Silence. How about this? How about a match like what Caleb mentioned, but instead of super soakers, they have rocks, and they throw rocks, and they bury one of the wrestlers to their neck in sand, and then they throw rocks at his head till he dies.
Wow.
Sure,
that's great.
we call that a stoning, but okay, yeah, sure, why not? Caleb, go. We're on fire here.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else Saudi people love.
I know what I got a great idea. I'll go again.
Oh, yeah, well, sure, yeah. Curious.
All the wrestlers fight in a long white full body dress and a hat that looks like the paper that French fries are served in an old diner.
Yeah.
How about that?
A Thab and Kafia, yeah.
Yes, excellent. I also foresaw that for the wrestlers. They all come out.
Yeah.
We play the Saudi Arabian national anthem. All the wrestlers come out 2 by 2 dressed in a long white full body dress and French fry wrapper hat.
Perfect.
That sounds badass. Yeah, what's the opening celebration like? 100 Lamborghinis drive out.
There's just Lamborghinis everywhere.
Such a great country. And wrestling is like amazing.
Lamborghinis, gold, oil, sand. That's basically Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. There's a fight where. How about this, guys? I'm getting into it now. There's a fight where they can pick up sand and throw it in each other's faces.
Yeah.
We call it
Nice one, Sheik. Yeah, that's
sand
great.
match. We call it a sand cage match.
Sandy.
We call it Sandy Koufax. Actually, never mind. That's a Jew name. I don't like that, actually. Cancel that name. We call it Sandy Muhammad Ramadan something or other.
Rubba dubba ding dong.
That's a good name. Yeah, excellent. What about wrestling is so like it's insane that it's more popular than ever, I presume.
I don't know if that's true or not. That would be terrifying if so, but possible, yeah.
I mean, well, we'll be after Saudi Arabia. How about this? How about this match? President Trump wrestles John Cena.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely want to see that.
Yeah. What about this UFC fight that's taking place on the White House front lawn or something?
Oh, yeah. We haven't heard anything about that. I assume it's still on.
It's still on, yeah. When is it supposed to happen? Christmas? It should happen on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, for years we spent our time celebrating Jesus foolishly. Now we can celebrate the god of spectacle with, Mighty Mouse fighting Sean Strickland on the lawn of the White House.
What about if they do it on Thanksgiving right after they pardon the turkey, then it takes place in the fight. It's like a UFC fighter versus a turkey.
Yeah, it's like and then like Sean Strickland, that's the one he lifts up the turkey by its neck and he's just like shaking it and breaks its neck. And people are just like, holy shit, what the hell? What does America become?
This isn't what I pictured at all.
That's how it starts. That's the opening ceremony. No wonder we're shipping all of our crap to stupid Saudi Arabia. We have to deal with that.
Yeah, no Lamborghinis.
No Lamborghinis.
It's not a spectacle.
I'd like it if those like backyard fights where it's like just like some boards in a square and they fight on the grass.
Yeah, they had a game like that. It was like backyard wrestling and it had like ICP in it because they were part of that whole thing.
They're part of the backyard wrestling boom?
Yeah. They were like, it was like the Juggalo scene was very popular with backyard wrestling. Here, I'll show you a picture.
That's sick. That's great that the Juggalos love that. Oh, there it is. I see them. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Backyard wrestling too. This looks like a fake AI image. This is a real thing.
It does. Yep. That's
Why does this
Violent
black
J.
guy have a sickle? Who's the black guy?
Yeah, I don't know why black people are allowed to have Kusarigama, but apparently he is.
That's sick. He's like throwing. That's sick. That I love the idea of violent. Who is it? Is it Violent J or is it?
That is Violent J. Yeah, Violent J has some barbed wire.
Oh,
A blonde woman has something.
it looks like a hose.
Looks like something to tie up
gardening
your
hose.
bike. Yeah, it might be a gardening hose. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those bike chains. That's sick.
Yeah.
I like the guy with the freaking thing that you throw, the Japanese weapon. That's sick. He's like spinning. Violent J's like, let's go, man. And he's like,
Wicked clowns.
and he's like, what the hell, man? What?
I didn't know you could bring this kind of weapon. I just picked up some barbed wire on my way over.
I
here.
thought
What
we
the
were
hell?
having a wrestling match, man. I
This
didn't
is
know
a
you were
little
gonna try to kill
backyard
me.
wrestling. Yeah. Just this guy comes prepared for some fucking crazy ass Asian weapon.
I love the black guy having that. That's sick. This is insane,
Yeah.
dude. I kind of remember that game. I never played it because I don't care
That's
about
crazy.
wrestling,
Yeah.
Nate's not here, but if Nate was still here, I'd tell the story of how we became friends because of wrestling.
I feel like Nate has definitely played this game.
Nate should become a backyard wrestler. Our friend Nate, who used to. You want to hear Nate? Go back and listen to the first episode of our podcast. But that'd be sick if Nate became like an extremely famous backyard wrestler and then went to Saudi Arabia. That's wonderful.
What would his persona be? Like a skater or something?
Yeah, skater.
Just bashing people over the head with skateboards.
A Viking skateboarder guy.
A Viking skateboarder. Yeah, that's cool.
Or whatever. Are Norwegian people Vikings or confused?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
Okay, fine then. He has like one of those the helmets that go over your nose
Viking
a little
helmet,
bit, and
and
it has the horns.
The horns. Yep.
Yeah, he comes out, he skates out, and he's like, ah! He does like a kickflip, and then he just gets in the ring, and it's pure wrestling. And then he takes out a Kusari.
Sorry, Gum.
He's just like throwing it and pulling it back, chopping off people's arms and stuff.
Yeah, that would be entertaining for sure.
Trump's there. Trump's like, that's it. He throws it, and Trump jumps back, and it just slices his tie a little. And he's like, now it's on.
It's time.
You wouldn't like me when I'm mad. Is that the Hulk? And he's like, shut up. And he takes out a golf club and is chasing him around the ring.
Wow,
this is a wrestling. Yeah, these are a wrestling. This is a wrestling heavy show. I didn't know that this Saudi Arabia thing really does seem.
Yeah, we how long we've been talking about.
We've been talking about it for a while, but I gotta see why Saudi Arabia WWE.
I'm definitely gonna find some way to watch this.
Why? Thank you, AI. Several compelling reasons. One,
compelling
historical significance. The event coincides with the 300th anniversary of the founding of the first Saudi state. Great. We needed to give them something for that. We were like, we got to do something special for these guys.
The very first day it was founded, they had a big wrestling match where they were just jumping off of ladders,
Swinging
elbowing people,
swinging one of their curved swords.
Yeah, exactly. A curved sword attached with a chain and just swinging it around wildly.
The Saudi crowd has historically been passionate about WWE, and the event is expected to attract major stars.
Wow.
What does that mean? Stars from WWE or stars from like Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I would imagine like just celebrities generally.
Like, who's going to go there? Who gives it? Everybody is Turkey Al Sheikh.
The Kardashians are going to be there, you know?
No Jewish people. No Jews allowed. I do like that.
Yeah.
You know, that special qualifier for the WrestleMania 165. They're like, live from wherever the hell we are, dome in Dubai.
Yeah,
it's WrestleMania
city in Saudi Arabia.
It's a different Dubai. Now listen to this.
The other Dubai.
We are reporting with a crowd of over 2,000 people in attendance. And
not we don't allow Jews, so that's all that could come.
Okay, I guess 2,000 is not that many. How many people go to a regular Okay, fine, let's say 25,000 people.
We are here at this magnificent event, populated by no more than the population of a moderate-sized high school.
Yeah, that's sick. We have the class of 2028 here. May Allah bless you in whatever you go forward to do. And he's like, okay, fine, like 36,000 people in attendance here. And here's a great fact. Not one Jew. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Tom. The Saudi people have gone through painstaking security measures to make sure that every single person here, not one of them, is a Jew. This unfortunately barred John Cena for wrestling. Anyways, sounds horrible. This is such like a typical thing. Like, poor Charlie Kirk, he's spinning in his grave with this fucking information. Good Lord. I can't imagine. I think he'd be none too happy to hear that WrestleMania, whatever the fuck, is being done in Dubai.
Yeah, make WrestleMania great again.
Yeah, M.
Muga.
Moga. Sweet. Anyways.
Mawuga.
If you're one of these nut jobs that likes wrestling, it's such a weird thing to be like,
Yeah, there are all these people who follow like the narrative and everything. If you're one of those wackos, tweet us. Tell us why it's interesting, because we don't get it.
Yeah. They're like, it's entertainment. I used to, people used to say that they'd be like, wrestling is fake. And they'd be like, yeah, well, so is, I don't know, the show Friends. And you're like, yeah, that's
true.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
But it's just such a, I don't know. I guess it makes sense, but it just doesn't, because it's like, one, there's the homoerotic element to it, you're like, God, I love this.
Spin this guy around so his nutsack is in my face.
Yeah, that's weird. Actually, that's not weird.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Anyways, that's one great fact. No Jews in attendance. And that reminds me, I love facts. Can you think of a segment that we have on the show where we talk about facts?
Well, there is Kaleb's Crazy Kernals.
All right. Unless you want to keep talking about fucking wrestling all night, let's have some facts.
As much as I would love to. Did you know that Lassie was actually played by a group of male dogs, and the main one's named Pal?
I think I did know Pal. Is this one of the facts you had to check before? You wanted to fact check to make sure it was real. This one?
Oh, I check them all.
You were like, I gotta make sure. I don't want to besmirch Lassie's.
Yeah, exactly. I need to make sure the name was Pal. I do all the background info.
It was a pack of dogs. Why? What? They got tired.
I don't know about a pack, but yeah, it was a group of them, not just one. Just in case one dies, or they usually have something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was the 50s. So they're like, Lassie, someone fell off the dam, and then the dog was like,
send in the other one. Get Pal 2 out here.
Get Pal number 2. Yeah. I love that. Like, we used to. I mean, especially on the heels of all this Charlie Kirk stuff. I love, simpler times Americana. Yeah, so it's like they're like, what about a show where a boy can talk to a dog?
What about a show that features a talking horse?
Yeah, all the animals, they were really into, like, they thought that was the cutest thing in the world.
Communicating with animals was the coolest thing they could think of.
They're like, how a talking horse, talking dog. What about how many episodes of Lassie was there? I gotta know.
Oh man, I don't.
How many? Yeah. Tell me. You tell me. Cause I love this golden era television so much.
Let's see. You're never gonna guess it. Try to guess. Guess a number.
287.
More.
Good Lord. Let's go with 350.
591.
Damn, almost 600 episodes. No wonder they had so many dogs. They were running these dogs freaking tired, man.
Yeah, it's incredible. I can't wrap my head around that.
Every show's pretty. What are these episodes even like? I remember the show used to be on when I was growing up, and I was like, "This is extremely boring."
Yes, it was. That's true.
How many things? Like, I know the parody is like the dog runs up and is like, "Woof, woof, 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 what?" And he's like, "What's that, boy?
Girl?
You're telling me there's a tornado coming?" Every 600 episodes of all the things that could possibly go wrong.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, I do wonder, like, what could possibly happen for nearly 600 episodes that they could keep it fresh. This show was on air for 19 years.
Damn, that's so long. I hope at the end that they had like an older Lassie, and he's like, "What is it, boy?" And the dog's like, "I'm so old."
You dying? What is that?
That should have been the last episode. He shoots the dog. It should have been, because it was still, like you did that. You didn't have insurance for your dog like now, where people are like,
you just put it out of its misery.
Yeah, I need to spend countless hours and dollars trying to keep my poor dog, which wants nothing more than the sweet embrace of death, alive for another 2 years. And then, but back then it was like, and he's like, and it's just like the old guy, the 19. He was a little kid. He's old. Let's say he's like 26. The 26-year-old kid's like, "I'm sorry, girl." And then he takes him behind the shed, and he's just like, and the blood splatters all against the back of the thing. And they're like, "Lassie is filmed in front of a live studio audience."
Yeah.
That's sick. I love that. What are some Lassie ideas you got in mind? Pitch me an episode of the ultimate Lassie episode. Elevator pitch on what you want going on.
Wow. How about Lassie? I don't know. I was just gonna steal your idea. Your idea sounded like the greatest one, where the dog is so old they just take her out back and kill it.
Yeah, that's a sweet episode. That's good. I got one.
All right.
How about a black guy, a black mailman goes to pet Lassie, and it instinctively bites his hand, and then the whole town throws a parade for Lassie. He's like driving around with like a sexy woman like waving, and everyone's like, "There's that dog that did it. God bless that dog."
All right, I got one. What if Lassie gets inducted into like a dog fighting syndicate, and she just like takes out like 100 dogs in a row and then ends up as the top dog? How about that one?
Yeah, that's sweet. It's just like going straight. It's like ripping out the neck of all these dogs and stuff. A little border collie.
Yeah, goes up against like a fucking Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Yeah, that's
like
sick.
Biting its neck.
It's little sweet snout. And the little kid's there. He's like, "Mom, Dad, Lassie." He's like, "Shut up! I got a lot of Timmy. Shut up! I got a lot better to bet on this match. Lassie's doing really well.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes."
Dad, stop. He's like, no, he can't win all 100 matches consecutively. He's going to lose. I'm betting against the dog. He's like, "Lassie." And then he's like, he hits the kid because it's like, whatever, the 50s.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay to slap your kid in the face. And he's like, "You shut up."
Shut your mouth, Timmy.
How about an episode where he bites a white guy a white mailman in the hand, and everyone's like, "This dog's a menace. We have to put him down." And then
put him down.
And then right before, and then Timmy's. This is the earlier episode, mind you. And Timmy's like got his gun, and then he's like, "Sorry, girl." And the dog's like, "Ruff, ruff, ruff." He's like, don't try to catch me, others." And then a guy comes in and he's like, "Stop it. Don't shoot that dog. And he's like, well, why not, Officer Jim? He's like, it turns out that mailman was gay. And then they're like,
I thought you were gonna say Jewish, but yeah, that's even better.
That's both you know. And then they have another parade for him, and like dun 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 dun.
They're just constantly throwing parades with this dog.
Yeah, the whole town. It's just a stupid, dumb little town. Why not?
There's like a scene where there's like a scene where they've tied up the they've tied up the white gay mailman to a noose, and like Lassie's holding on to the noose with its with its snout. Then he just lets go, and then the guy gets hung.
Yeah, that's sick. It's got
Good girl.
It's got the rope in its mouth, just like
Yeah, exactly.
It's like holding it up without any effort. It's just like it's badass. I love that. 600 episodes.
Yeah.
Of him stopping like a Russian sub and stuff.
Ideas. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. They probably
anti-communist Lassie.
I mean, I guess a lot of the show is just him being a boy and loving his dog, but that seems like not that great. The season finale is... I gotta see this. This is a great fact. This is a great like rabbit hole thing. Lassie. Craziest Lassie episodes. Come on, AI. They have
600 episodes.
Hold
no
on.
wonder they tried to bring this show back in the 90s.
They also tried to bring it back as an animated show. Did you know that? Lassie.
I did not.
Yeah, Lassie's... I'm looking at something here. It's like a weird... Here's one. Timmy believes that the Martian communicator he and his friends Steve and Bobby built out of old radio and electronic parts caused an army plane crash.
Wow.
Season 7, episode 36. Season 6, episode 34, The Alligator. Flip will get Timmy's turtle Myrtle if Lassie behaves like the greedy dog in Aesop's fables. And indeed she does drop her bone because she saw the escaped alligator that's taken up residence in the lake. Did AI write this? I don't even understand what the fuck that means.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's very confusing.
I want to find one from season 1. Here we go. The contest. Season 1, episode 16. While Jeff prepares for the county fair, a spoiled little girl visits the farm and continually tries to hurt Lassie.
Wow.
She tried to burn it with a hot stick and shit.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Holds a magnifying glass above its head and tries to burn him.
Yeah, that's awesome, this little girl. She's like, get the hell away from Lassie.
Yeah.
War dog. Jeff persuades a neighbor to buy a rehabilitated war dog, only to have the dog exhibit aggressive behavior. That sounds like a good episode, actually. That sounds like
we got to look more into these. Lassie
I want to see. I want to watch every single episode of Lassie.
Yeah, every single one.
I'm gonna start tonight and watching like.
It's gonna be the pod promise. Watch every episode of Lassie.
If you watch 4 or 5 episodes a day, how long does it take you to get through 600 episodes of Lassie?
A long time.
Months. That sucks.
4 or 5 a day would take you 147 days.
That's not bad. Half a year of watching Lassie every day, all day long.
Yeah, about five months of Lassie every single day. Watching 2 hours of
2
Lassie.
hours of Lassie. That's amazing.
Pretty awful.
That sounds horrible. Yeah, for sure.
That's torture.
Does the 600 count the new? Is that all classic black and white? Lassie.
That's all classic. Yes.
Excellent. Those shows rule, man. We could never have a good show like that ever again. Now everything has to be like some
worked
bullshit.
hard back then.
Yeah, they're like, how about this idea? Stuff that's fun. How's this?
I got an idea for a dog that helps humans. 600 episodes is what I envision.
Yeah. No, he's probably
got them all planned out.
It's just the little ideas all. And then it went on for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
We really did send they're closing the studio doors and the last dog's like taken out back and shot. And he's like, you know what, Shmuley, we really did something here since Jews still are running Hollywood for some reason. Great fact. Okay, what's the next fact?
What is the next fact? I thought I had something pretty good here. Did you know that? Well, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just look at the calendar.
Well, yeah, I have a lot of facts here, but I had some ones in mind that I wanted to use first.
They're all good, believe me.
Did you know that American Airlines once saved $40,000 by eliminating one olive from every salad in first class?
How much money?
$40,000.
What year was this?
1987.
Oh yeah, it's good savings, sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
not bad. Mm-hmm.
How many olives were they giving these motherfucking rich bastards?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, why not get rid of all of the olives? Fuck these people.
No, you can't have a salad without olives. It's the 80s. Like, no,
Yeah.
you need olives. What plane thingy?
American Airlines.
Am I taking American Airlines? That reminds me, I'm gonna go to. Let me tell you something. Okay, put the facts on hold. All right.
Okay. Yep.
I'm taking Southwest. I
Are you
went
going to South by Southwest?
Yeah. Have a plane fly overhead and throw a brick out at me or something. Like, this is scary, man. These old movies ruled. Like, imagine this: a plane flies, low flying plane throwing bricks at you. It'll terrify the audience. What's South by Southwest? They fight on the Mount Rushmore at the end, right?
No, it's just I think it's like a music festival.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about North by Northwest. I hate that music festival is like a parody of this classic Hitchcock movie. It's fucking retarded, dude. I don't even know I'm sure North by Northwest has some sort of other meaning, but who cares?
Sure, yeah.
I went to this something so crazy. Speaking of that, because Van helped me get my plane ticket, and that got me thinking about something else. But me and Vanessa went to this thing at our church.
Oh, is this the thing that you asked me to remind you about?
This is it.
Oh yeah.
You did somehow by talking about a plane.
Yeah, I would have remembered.
Okay. Well, anyways, we went to this church thing, and it's like these things are so weird and like they're kind of disingenuous, you know? They just need help basically, and they don't want to hire people.
Yeah.
Or have the staff all do it themselves. So it's like one of these things where it's like you're volunteering. And they basically were like, if there's anything left over from Sunday, you're going to clean up that room and you're going to help empty trash and you're going to help stack chairs. And
all right.
That's it, right?
Sure.
And then he went on to be like, we're doing this thing. It's an Asian guy, mind you, which I don't like to start off with.
Taking orders from an Asian.
Yeah. He's an American Asian guy. I guess it's a little less, doesn't hit as hard, right? No, actually, you're right. I hate this guy. Damn him. Korean moon-faced bastard talking to me. I should be talking to him. I should be like, oh, I just happened to notice that you're Asian, sir. Please sit down. I will now be leading, for Jesus' sake,
Yes.
I will now be leading the meeting tonight. There's no way that Jesus would come back now and not be flabbergasted that this Chinese guy is up here leading people in his name, I'm sure.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Anyways, so he did this thing, and this happens with all this stuff, where he was like, we really want you to be, because we can't answer everything and blah blah, and we definitely don't want people talking to the main pastor every day. So we hope that this is kind of like the first step of, eventually when people need, spiritual guidance, they'll come to you instead of me or, the lead pastor or Kathy or, like this group. And then I was like, what? It's like, I'm just stacking chairs here. I find it hard to believe that that's going to, cascade into this thing where I'm giving spirit. Maybe that's what they told Steve. That's why Steve thinks he's such like they're like, eventually if you keep stacking chairs and editing videos for countless hours, because you can't, oh my God.
You too can be an expert on the Lord.
Yeah, you can tell people that whatever the hell you want, really. Who cares?
You can admit Indians into heaven.
You can, oh God. That's not good.
Become saint, entered into sainthood.
Entered in the Saint August of India. So anyways, they're sitting there and they're telling us all this stuff. And then I'm just sitting there with Vanessa, And it's a fairly normal evening. And then they're like, all right, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. And then their next slide says 10-minute break. And then we'll come back. And then everyone started doing their thing. And then Vanessa, I swear to God, as soon as the break started, immediately she stood up and stood over me and was like, yeah, so what they were saying was that in this blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing, Van? I was like, you're not a leader. You're not my boss. I just heard what they said. I know. And she was like, oh, okay. I didn't know if you were paying attention. But I know what she was doing. She's trying to get up and act like she's like a big shot, whatever, in front of the other team so they can be like, write this down. Annoying Asian woman, excellent leadership skills,
Yeah. She has what it takes.
She will be leading people spiritually while her husband is nothing more than a punching bag for her in public. I was like, all right. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm not letting this happen. I'm shutting this down right now.
I'm not letting this slide.
I'll put up with a lot of bullshit, but I am not going to put up with this. You're not just dunking on me to move up inside the dumb church. Like, who cares? And it's always like that, So we're going to start doing that every Monday. And I'm sure Vanessa's really been, I don't know. I've been seeing a new competitiveness in Vanessa, my wife, mind you. And new listeners, if there are any. There's not. Because we're also part of this, like, WeChat thing in our at our school.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa keeps like trying to upstage people and ask. She's done so much crazy stuff since we got this app. One, they had this event tonight, which is Wyatt's birthday, so we couldn't attend it. And she had mentioned, she's like, can we do a different night because it's Wyatt's birthday? And then like, we'll just take a vote. And then everyone voted for tonight anyway, so whatever.
Wow.
I mean, it's just based on availability. I get it. I mean, whatever. And then literally after that vote was closed, Vanessa was like, and then also, should we do a school play date at the park on Sunday? And I was like, Vanessa, what are you doing? I was like, this is 2 days after the other event. Why? What the hell? And she's like, it's just unrelated. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, just support me, okay? I was like, I am support. I didn't say anything. I just think it's funny, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they had our son's name on the, marquee in the front. I was like, happy birthday, Wyatt, September 12th. And then Vanessa made this request of the group chat that was like, can anyone who can, please take a picture with their kids in front of Wyatt's side? I was like, and send them to me. I was like, this is really confusing. I was like, she's like, not many people did it. I was like, Yeah, because it's so confusing. It's like you want them to take a picture of their kid in front of a sign that
Celebrate
has
your
yours.
kid's
Says,
birthday.
yeah, I'm like, what the hell? I was like, this is very funny, Vanessa. I can't wait to see what else she does. I hope me talking about this stuff doesn't make her self conscious because I love her talking on these things and the church stuff. I can't wait.
Yeah, I was hoping that she was gonna do something on WeChat Moments, like post a bunch of stuff, like somehow uh upshining everyone else's stuff. Like, oh, look at what we're doing. You guys went to that stupid event. Here's our birthday party.
Yeah, we have a ball pit.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were with your kids instead of by your. It's for adults only, no kids and stuff too. So it's like, oh, well, who cares? That's it. That's just what. Oh, and then the last thing is on the olives thing. I'm going to
Hmm.
next month. We'll have to record on a Thursday because I will be going to Sacramento, flying to Sacramento, and then they're gonna pick me up and take me somewhere else. God knows where. But I'm going to my cousin's wedding on a Saturday.
Wow. Okay.
So if they give me a salad, I'm bet your ass I'm asking for another olive to offset that bonehead decision. You need at least 10 olives, every whole green olives or like countless sliced black olives in a salad with
Right. Yeah.
olives, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I know you love your fruit and vegetables. So.
I love yeah, my favorite vegetable, olives.
It's
Olives rule.
disgusting.
No, they're are you are you kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding you. No.
You don't like
Olives are.
olives?
No, no, I don't.
Oh my God. Every olives rule. The Greeks were really onto something with their crazy man boy sex and delicious olives and figs.
Hmm. Yeah.
They were all right. Socrates and all those stupid fucking Greek morons.
Fucking boys all day.
Yeah. I love that. There's really no like evidence of that, you know. It's kind of like a creation of the Jew because they were like because they did have like young students that they would like be a mentor to, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think there's too much evidence saying like were fucking these kids, you know. But then
You don't
the
think so, huh?
academic. Well, I mean, I haven't done much research, but I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine it. You know, they're pretty sophisticated people. You know.
Today I fucked this boy.
I don't remember Socrates being like whatever, but they're like, they had to have,
They had to
like
have.
like you know, Jew academia.
It was the law.
They had to have Greeks effing boys. T or F.
That's a good Google search.
Geeks for boys T or F came up. No, that's not what I want. I guess that's some sort of thing or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, this is not great.
Yeah, it's a risky search.
It brought up names of boys with T or F. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna go with my made up history and say there's no evidence that that happened, and that's an invention of academia.
All right, fair enough.
Why are we talking about that? Oh, the olives thing. Yeah.
The Greeks. Yeah, they were. Exactly.
Okay. What's the last fact?
The longest word in English where all the letters are in order is billowy.
Billowy?
Billowy, yeah.
Remember, the lazy brown fox, the
Yeah,
quick brown dog jumped over to lazy brown or whatever.
Yeah, yours, the one you made.
You know how there's that is in English the I think shortest sentence that uses all the letters.
Letters, yeah.
What's that called? There's a name for it.
Pangram.
Pangram. So yeah, I made my own pangram
Yeah. I do love yours. It's pretty great.
I have it. I have it written down. I
I
lost it
love it
for a long
especially
time.
because it doesn't use all the letters.
It does use all the letters.
Does it?
As far as I know, let me see.
As far as I
It might be missing a B. Oh no, it doesn't. There's B. Okay, let's see here. Real quick, okay. A, B, C, D, E, F. This is good. I'm pretty sure it uses old letters. We'll look into that, okay? We can bring that up next episode. This uses old letters.
Right.
This is my pangram.
Sure.
It's really good.
It is good, yeah.
Queen. The punk. Mine uses sick
That's a
puncture.
great way to start Queen.
Queen. The punk ass bitches did X with the wrong motherfuckers wearing your LV that Jay loves. And X bitches is spelled with Z.
The Z, yeah.
X is just ecstasy, or X is just X. And J is just the letter J. It's the perfect sentence. They should use this in school.
It's like, I love how it's like blatantly evident that you're trying to get rid of the hardest letters first.
Yeah, oh, that's brilliant.
Queen.
I don't know how I came up with this excellent sentence, but
It's a
I don't
great
know really what.
sentence,
Yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, I'm gonna do my own, and it came out as like this like sassy black woman talking
Yeah, I love
for some reason. That was not my intent. I wasn't like I'm gonna write it. Maybe it was. Maybe it was like I'll write a black
trying to
one.
use all the letters requires you to embrace your inner sister.
That's what happened. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Maybe I was like, maybe I'll make one for black people or something.
Yeah, I want to make it really accessible, so let me throw in some ebonics in there.
Yeah, that's a great pangram. What was the fact again?
The longest word that uses that where all the letters are in order is billowy.
Oh yeah, what does that mean? What's billowy? I've heard of that word.
If something is billowing, it means it's like floating and fluffy.
Oh,
Like
billowing.
a flag in the wind is billowing. Yeah. No, and it's not billowing, it's billowy with a Y. But yeah, it's the same base word.
Billowy. Yeah.
Billowy, yeah. There is a longer word, but it's technically a proper noun, so it doesn't count. But if you wanted to know, there's a genus of grass called aegilops, which is a little longer. But yeah, the longest kind of word that you might know is billowy.
Is Aegis a Egyptian word?
No, I think it's just a scientific word, but it probably comes from Greek or Latin, like most of the genus words. There's a pretty good word that's easier to remember. It's just almost. Almost also has all the letters in order.
Oh, almost?
Almost, yeah.
Billowy does... Why is billowy better than almost? Because it sounds crazier?
It's one letter longer. Almost is only 6 letters. Billowy is 7. Aegilops is 8.
Oh, difference of 1. Great.
Yeah. There's also another word that you would love called that's chintz. Chintz has all the letters in order as well.
Oh, yeah, chintzy.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. I love chintzy. I use that word all the time still.
Yeah, I know you do. You love that word.
It's chintzy. I use it only, I mean, I don't, I use it like, so like, not like, in my lexicon of words, so it just comes out, right? I use it like intentionally. Like if I'm talking to someone and I want to like, you know,
gauge their
no.
See how they reply to it.
Yeah, I'll say it's kind of chintzy, just so they could be like, you know, like
you can't say that word, sir.
Yeah. I'll say it at work and stuff. It's amazing that I haven't been fired, honestly.
I can't wait for us to get to our Christmas extravaganza this year so we can talk about your favorite Christmas drink that you love.
Yeah. Me
Mm.
neither. Me neither. That's good. I can't wait to drink it too. I love this drink. But it's not
this
Christmas.
famous drink.
Famous
it's not
drink.
Christmas yet.
It's
Delicious Christmas beverage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. If anyone can guess it, if you think you know what my favorite Christmas beverage is, tweet us at MACKYRATHOUSE. It is something you can guess if you try to put yourself in my mind space.
You really have to embrace your inner Mr.X to try to get this one, but I believe in you all.
Yeah. Well, if you just think about what I enjoy, I guess it's a weird way to describe
that you
it.
enjoy.
That's one of the things I truly enjoy.
Things that make Mr.X happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, anyways, you can tweet us at MACKYRATHOUSE. I haven't really been posting on Blue Sky. I'm afraid that one of these people will try to kill me, so I've just been sticking on X where, I don't want one of these weird Blue Sky people. These people are insane. And boy, do they, let me tell you something. These people love that poor Charlie Kirk was murdered, but anyways.
Oh, yeah, they do, for sure.
Kind of unsettling.
They're a weird bunch, for sure.
Blue Sky's fucking filled with people who could potentially kill you, so I'm trying to abstain from using it too much. No, you can tweet us at the same place. MACKYRATHOUSE. Everything's a tweet, though, mind you.
Yeah.
And, it wasn't a very, comprehensive episode tonight on the account that I couldn't find any really fun articles because of all this stuff. Not that I don't hold that against like a poor guy, I get it, it's a tragedy. I'm not like there's not enough
I get
funny
it. You're
articles.
dead now, but
yeah. You're dead. We won't be able to come. I take it back what I said earlier. I think Charlie Kirk would like our podcast, especially the anti-Jew stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I
think he would definitely like our podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that, we are posthumously making Charlie Kirk our fan of the week. Charlie, here's to you, old pal. Well, anything else you want to add, Kaleb?
No, I think that's about it.
What about movies? You watch a movie?
Oh, yeah, I did. I watched Weapons finally.
Oh, is it about Wolverine?
No, unfortunately, Weapon X does not make an appearance. Fun movie, though. Yeah,
That's
definitely
good.
enjoyable.
I don't know. I should check it out. I don't like horror movies. They're too unsettling. If I don't want to watch Charlie Kirk be assassinated, I definitely don't want a whole hour of stuff like that.
Sure, yeah.
Well, anyways, there was a movie I wanted to watch. I can't remember. There's so many movies. I had a list somewhere, and then I lost it of all the movies.
Yeah, there's so many movies I need to watch.
I made something into a movie. Well, anyways. I think it was an old Japanese film or something. Maybe an old Kurosawa film. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you all next week.